Ladies and gentlemen, milestones are an important way of looking at the past with gratitude, the present with appreciation, and the future with a lot of hope. Today is one such milestone in the fruitful journey of the Anand Rathi Group. The Anand Rathi Group, ladies and gentlemen, came into existence close on the heels of economic liberalization, with an aim to channelize the newfound hope and financial optimism into tangible results. Shri Anand Rathi and Shri Pradeep Gupta laid the foundation of the Anand Rathi Group in 1994. Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, ladies and gentlemen, is an integral part of the Anand Rathi Group. Anand Rathi Wealth, which commenced operations in 2002 and is an AMFI registered mutual fund distributor. Today, it is one of India's leading non-bank wealth solutions firm and facilitates investments in various financial instruments. It is ranked, ladies and gentlemen, amongst one of the 3 largest non-bank mutual fund distributors across the country by gross commission earned for 3 fiscal and provides services primarily through its flagship private wealth vertical. Today, on this very, very momentous occasion, ladies and gentlemen, of the listing of Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, we would like to welcome various dignitaries who have taken out their precious time to join us today. To begin with, we would like to welcome Shri Ashish Chauhan, CEO and MD, BSE Limited. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing us with this occasion. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have here with us the leadership team from Anand Rathi Group. We would like to extend a warm welcome to all of them. Introducing Shri Anand Rathi, founder and chairman, Anand Rathi Group. Warm welcome to you, sir. Shri Pradeep Gupta, co-founder and chairman, Anand Rathi Group. Shri Amit Rathi, Director, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited. Srimati Sudha Navandar, Independent Director. Ms. Preeti Rathi Gupta, Founder, Lakshmi. Ms. Supriya Rathi, Whole-Time Director, Anand Rathi Insurance Brokers. Mr. Rakesh Rawal, CEO, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited. Warm welcome to you, sir. Mr. Firoz Aziz, Deputy CEO, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited. Mr. Jugal Mantri, CFO, Anand Rathi Group. We would also like to extend a very hearty welcome to all unit heads and senior executives of Anand Rathi Wealth and other group companies, investment bankers, lawyers, auditors, registrar, printer, and others who made this IPO a success. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, let's have a huge round of applause for them. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we will now commence this auspicious occasion by lighting of the ceremonial lamp, for which I would like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us to light the lamp. Shri Ashish Chauhan, Shri Anand Rathi, Shri Pradeep Gupta, Shri Amit Rathi, Srimati Sudha Navandar, Ms. Preeti Rathi Gupta, Ms. Supriya Rathi, Mr. Rakesh Rawal, Mr. Firoz Aziz, Mr. Jugal Mantri, Ms. Preeti Rawal, Ms. Sana Aziz, Ms. Aishwarya Gupta, Mr. Ruchir Dalmia, Mr. Krishna Gupta, and Ms. Jia Rathi. Warm welcome to everyone. ladies and gentlemen, yes. Can we have a photo session, please, next to the diya to capture this moment forever? Thank you everyone for lighting the new and prosperous lamp lighting ceremony, to mark a beautiful beginning for Anand Rathi Group. Ladies and gentlemen, now without further ado, I would like to invite Shri Ajay Garg, Managing Director, Equirus Capital, BRLM, to the IPO to initiate the proceedings. Warm welcome to you, sir. Warm welcome.
Good morning, and welcome to all the dignitaries on the audience. It's a pleasure to be standing here because I started my life at DSP Merrill Lynch, and the first person you get introduced to in that group was Senior Rathi, sir. And I think your approach there in terms of just getting things done always sort of is a big learning experience for young kids like us who started our career under your mentorship, which continued as you build this institution. And it's been a hearty experience working with the team out here and the professional management in building this company to the stage where it is one of the first wealth IPO, which is, I think, the country will get. And I think we are very proud to be associated with this IPO, which has seen the type of success which we have created in the thing. And we subsequently believe that the institution which has been built by you would go further with the professional management, which I think got more claps than the manager than the founding team. So it's been a pleasure to be associated. My heartiest welcome to everyone here for the listing ceremony for the first wealth IPO in the country. And warm welcome to all of you. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a warm welcome. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to grace the occasion, let's have a huge round of applause because I would like to now invite Shri Anand Rathi, founder and chairman, Anand Rathi Group. So warm welcome to you.
Sri Ashish Chauhan, my dear friend, Managing Director of BSE, all my distinguished bankers, lawyers, auditors, representatives of all other agencies who have really helped to make this issue very successful. My esteemed colleagues, leaders of my company, I am very grateful to all the investors who have reposed so much of trust and confidence in the first IPO of our group. And as Ajay said, first IPO in the wealth industry. The trust truly indicated when IPO got oversubscribed 10 times, much beyond our own expectations. As we have seen, the markets have been, tough, volatile. That, I believe, is our biggest earning when we get so much of trust from our investors. Friends, standing in this BSE Convention Hall, I am reminded my old days in BSE, and particularly very emotionally attached to this hall, as it was especially created for the visit of President Bill Clinton in the year 2020, when I was fortunate enough to be president of BSE. You can see this hall was earlier used as the open credit system transactions. And when President Bill Clinton was to come, I was trying to see which is the best place to take him. And I look at this entire thing. If you see the old pictures, you can't imagine what this hall was. It was full of storage, all those things. But then, fantastic, even Bill Clinton appreciated it so much. And I must thank Ashish. He has maintained it so well and beautified it further. So this is, to my mind, the best hall in town. And it's therefore great to do our listing ceremony in this hall. Now, friends, after working for almost 30 years in industry, and 20 years of which last were with Aditya Birla Group, I ventured to set up this group along with Pradeep Gupta at the age of 48, and didn't know what is in store for us, but still we ventured as a part of our entrepreneurial, nature. And I want to really thank God that in last 25, 26 years, we have been able to build this company from start today. We started with, I believe 15 people, and today, fortunately, we have more than 3,000 people in the various businesses which we are in. We started with institutional broking business. Gradually, we entered and ventured into various other segments of financial services business. Having some experience of setting up financial services in Birla Group, including Birla Mutual Fund, I had good thoughts that how we can grow, and then we gradually grew into investment banking, retail brokerage, distribution of financial products, insurance broking, and obviously wealth management, which is where we are talking today. We identified very early the potential of wealth management when Amit came back from US after doing his MBA. We started the business in 2002, and today we have grown to make it one of the largest wealth management businesses. And as you're aware, we are the third largest non-bank mutual fund distributor in India. This, to my mind, is a great achievement. This has been possible only with the team which we have. I am very, very proud of the great professional team which we have, led by Rakesh, Feroz, and all the many leaders sitting here. We have created an extremely good entrepreneurial culture, very positive thought processes, very customer-centric philosophies during the last 20 years. And as a result, as you are aware, we already have more than 30,000 crores of AUM, which is growing almost 23% year on year. I don't want to talk more details about business, but I thought I'll just give you the total picture as a moment. In line with our vision to make every business beneficial to all stakeholders, including customers, employees, we decided to make the company public to share the gains of growth with our shareholders. Friends, as you know, it's the dream of every entrepreneur to take his company public at some point of time so that we can share the growth with employees, with customers, and with other shareholders. This dream, friends, is coming true today for me, though at the age of 75. I'm very grateful to God. My parents, my colleagues, elders, friends, well-wishers. I believe that together we can, and we hope to make the company a great wealth management company from world standards. Thanks once again to our new shareholders who are joining us today as a shareholder, and also, last but not least, to all my colleagues and others who have helped us to achieve this goal. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for always inspiring us and motivating us. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite Shri Anand Rathi, Director, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, to share his thoughts on this momentous occasion. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, please. Thank
you. Good morning, friends. Good morning, Ashish. It is indeed an exciting day for the company and all stakeholders, most of whom are present here, the key ones who've been around for ages. But I think there's also an occasion to welcome all the new family of investors in our family. This is truly actually a great time to be in the wealth management business. Wealth creation, as we know, is happening at an unprecedented rate in the country. Number of dollar millionaires are doubling every 4 odd years. Within this, the share of managed investment vehicles like mutual funds is also increasing rapidly. So there are multiple levers of growth which are acting like a tailwind. But as we look forward, we continue to invest in people, processes, technologies to really strengthen this proposition that has brought us so far and to actually leverage this tailwind that is behind us. Over the last few years, we've also been fortunate to have built 2 successful fintech businesses, the digital wealth piece, which is a robo-advisory for mass affluent, and OFA, which is a SaaS platform for IFAs, which in many ways pioneered the use of cutting-edge digital tech in this business. Coming to our flagship private wealth business, I remember the early days when we started this business in Bombay, Bangalore. In 2002, out of very small offices with a handful of team members, few were still around. And over the years, led by Rakesh, Feroz, a lot of the unit heads here, and I think pretty much most people here have spent 10 years, 15 years in this team. This has been an incredible journey for all of us. It's like 19 years. It's like a child graduating since, business started back in 2002. But I think it would be incomplete without thanking our clients who've actually reposed the faith in our abilities, and this is the reason why we stand here today. And I wish that, fingers crossed, all our clients, stakeholders, continue to enjoy the success that we've had for the last 20 years. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Shri Rakesh Rawal, CEO, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, for the last 14 years, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very warm welcome to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I think first and foremost, I'm overwhelmed to be standing here. It's like it's a dream of a professional, of an entrepreneur to be part of an IPO. I think it's also a dream of a professional to be involved in an IPO, to start something from relatively small to bring it to this point. And therefore, to start with, I'd like to thank everyone in my team, and I genuinely mean this, that without the contribution of several of the people sitting here and several of the people not sitting here, we wouldn't be here. When I joined Amit in wealth management in 2007, the whole idea was that if we have to make ourselves relevant in this highly competitive environment where all the foreign bankers and every other bank was there in wealth management, we had to create a differentiator. And therefore, we thought, and over the period of time, developed that differentiator, starting with the focused clients of 5 to 50 crores and not going for the full pie, so to say. Then carving out a strategy which would attract or be attractive to this client segment that we had. Our focus on people was immense from the beginning and shared with the philosophies of Anand Rathi, which is an entrepreneurial culture and genuine care for people. This philosophy of the group of genuine care, there are thousands of examples as we've gone along where this has been displayed, and that created the relationship bonding within the company as well as outside. So that was the third element of differentiator, right? And today, therefore, we are been continuously getting the Great Place of Work award. Yeah, all this. So all this has sort of led to the current level of where we are. I agree with Amit that this is just the beginning, and this young team that we have has a very, 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 very long way to go. The kind of potential that there is, this is, I would say, restricted by supply rather than demand, and therefore we'll grow to the extent that we are capable of growing, rather than there being constraints in the marketplace. So I wish all of you fantastically well. I welcome the investors who've joined us in this family, and will, as professionals, do our best to ensure that their experience with us is a very, very happy one. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite Mr. Feroz Aziz, Deputy CEO for the last 10 years, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, to address this August gathering. Warm welcome to you. Please come.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you to be here. It's such a momentous occasion for our business to get to a stage, of course, which is a beginning, like Rakesh sir mentioned. When it comes to we as professionals, what binds us together is the passion to create wealth for HNI families. Now that we have lakhs of shareholders whom also we could touch in some form and fashion, I think it will propel our passion to create wealth for them. Our firm belief as a group has been to create a foundation of education. And that's why we've done thousands of electronic media educative programs, hundreds of investor educative events, which has resulted in creating a foundation for our clients. This foundation, which is very, very important, has helped in rational decision making. The rational decision making, keeping emotions outside, is a very important attribute of an investor. And that's why, for illustrative purpose, if you look at last year, when equity mutual funds as an industry or a category lost sizable assets, Anand Rathi clients had a net purchase in equity. It has also resulted in we becoming the largest mutual fund distributor, non-aggregator and non-banking platform, which I'm sure is still the beginning. Our mathematical approach in every step of investing, starting from goal setting to asset allocation to product selection, has created efficiency in client portfolios, and in turn has been very, very refreshing and has acceptance across our ever-growing client set. This has resulted in very, very robust numbers for us in the past and hopefully in the future as well. Our assets under management have grown by close to 23% for the last 3 years. Our return on equity weighted average has been 28% odd. Our EPS number, for example, in FY19, which was 14.5 rupees approximately, on an annualized basis for this year, works out to 29 odd rupees. All these numbers are possible because of client support, because of the umbilical cord you create as a wealth manager with the relationships by doing fair and great work for them, not just in managing their wealth. Because HNI money is intergenerational, we have created several wills, thousands of wills for free for our clients. Now, of course, in several media interactions, you generally ask this question, what lies ahead? What lies in store for this business? If you look at the wealth management industry, like Amit Saab mentioned, it's a very large industry and growing at a very, very healthy pace. In this industry, if all the embedded growth drivers which this wealth management business possesses, if we don't grow at 20-25%, I personally would be extremely disappointed. Having said which, I think we welcome all the investors, and the excitement we have to have lakhs of people we can influence is unexpressible in words. We will do our best, like Rakesh sir mentioned, to put in the energy and put in our professional best to add value to each one who has trusted us. I thank the Lord. I thank Rathi ji, Amit, Rakesh sir, who has been a guiding light to me professionally, and my family, my wife Sana, who has been a rock-solid support, and my parents, and my wonderful colleagues. I would love to name each one of them. I'm so tempted to, but for the lack of time, I just have a big, big thank you to all my colleagues who have supported us to get this far. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Shri Ashish Chauhan, CEO and MD, BSE Limited, to share his thoughts on this auspicious occasion. Warm welcome to you, sir.
Ex-President BSE and my senior, Shri Anand Rathi ji, Founder and Chairman, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, Shri Amit Rathi, Shri Pradeep Gupta, Srimati Preeti Rathi Gupta, Shri Ajay Garg, Shri Vishal Bangad, Shri Sunit Welling, Shri Samir Lotankar, Shri Rawal, Shri Aziz. Friends, it's a pleasure to welcome you all to the BSE International Convention Center as we celebrate the equity listing of our own Shri Anand Rathi's Anand Rathi Wealth. A very warm welcome to all of you once again to BSE, India's leading and most diverse exchange that provides an efficient and transparent markets for trading in a bouquet of products like equities, debt, derivatives, currencies, commodities, interest rates, mutual funds, insurance, lending, borrowing, agricultural products, and many more. Today, 1 out of every 3 rupees Indians hold is represented by this hall. The BSE has played a prominent role in developing the Indian capital markets by being Asia's first exchange, India's first universal exchange, and the fastest stock exchange in the world with a speed of 6 microseconds. BSE puts forward a strong and robust platform for its over 8.9 crore investors to trade in a highly secure and reliable environment that offers enhanced liquidity, diversity of participants, innovative technology, and trustworthy clearing services. Listing on the exchange helps company to move forward, open new avenues, and opportunities for growth, as seen from over 4,700 companies listed on BSE, making it the world's largest in terms of listed companies. The BSE platform is designed to not only provide liquidity, but also bring efficiency and transparency in the price discovery for newly listed companies. We are confident that by listing on BSE, Anand Rathi Wealth will not only be able to enhance its visibility and profile, but also broaden its investor base, which we hope will support its business expansion plans. The IPO book build public issue consisted of 1 crore 20 lakh equity shares of rupees 5 each at a price of rupees 550 per share, aggregating to rupees 659.37 crore. The issue was oversubscribed 8.65 times overall, with 5.62 times in retail category, 24.09 times in NII category, and 2.47 times in QIB category, making it an extremely successful IPO. I congratulate the management of Anand Rathi Wealth, its merchant bankers, Equirus Capital, BNP Paribas, IIFL Securities, Anand Rathi Advisors, and everyone else involved in the issue for a successful listing as they forge forward in their business. BSE looks forward to continue being Anand Rathi Wealth's preferred fundraising partner as it expands its reach and grows in scale. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to commemorate the significance of this event, we will now have an exchange of mementos. First, the management of Anand Rathi will present special mementos to the representatives of some very, very dedicated partners whose contributions have been invaluable in the successful listing of this IPO. May I request Shri Anand Rathi, sir, to please join us on stage to present the mementos. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, please. Please be on stage. And now I request Shri Ashish Chauhan, CEO and MD, BSE Limited, to please, come on stage and sir to present the memento to sir, please. Now I request Shri Ajay Garg, Managing Director, Equus Capital, to please come on stage. Now I request Shri Vishal Bangad, Head ECM, IIFL Securities Limited, to please come on stage. Shri Suneet Welling, Managing Director, Head of Advisory and Capital Markets, BNP Paribas, to please come on stage. Now may I request Shri Samir Lotankar, Director, India, BNP Paribas, to please come on stage and take the memento. Now I'd like to invite Ms. Shweta Anant Narayan, AZB and Partners, to please come on stage to receive the memento. More welcome to you. Now I request Shri Arka Mukherjee, Partner, J. Sagar Associates, to please come on stage and receive the memento. Right. Moving on. Now I request Shri Gautam Shah, Partner, Kimji Kuverji and Company LLP, to please come on stage. Welcome to you. Now I request Shri Kishore Thakkar, Head Link Ink Time, to please come on stage. Now I request Shri Ramvilas Maheshwari, Head Orient Printers to please come on stage. Warm welcome to you. And now I would like to invite a representative from Concept Communication, the PR agency, to please come on stage. Thank you. Thank you. And may I request Anand sir to please be on stage. And now I request Shri Ashish Chauhan, CEO and MD PSC Limited, to present a special listing memento to Anand sir. Let's have a huge round of applause, please. Thank you, Anand sir. Thank you for doing the honors. May I request Ashish sir to please be on stage. And now I request Shri Pradeep Gupta, co-founder and chairman, Anand Rathi Group, to please come and receive the special memento from sir. Now I request Shri Anand Rathi, Director, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, to please come on stage. Now I request Srimati Sudha Navandar, Independent Director, to please come on stage. Now I request Ms. Preeti Rathi Gupta, founder Lakshmi, to please come on stage and receive the memento from Ashish sir. Warm welcome to you. Now I request Ms. Supriya Rathi, whole-time director, Anand Rathi Insurance Brokers, to please come on stage. Warm welcome to you, ma'am. Now I request Mr. Rakesh Raval, CEO, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, to please come on stage to receive the memento. Warm welcome. Now I request Mr. Firoz Aziz, Deputy CEO, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, to please come on stage. And now, finally, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Jugal Mantri, CFO, Anand Rathi Group. Warm welcome to you, sir. doing the honors. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, please. Thank you, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Shri Pradeep Gupta, co-founder and chairman, to give his vote of thanks on this auspicious. More welcome to you, sir.
Good morning. What a day. To everyone present here and also to those joining us live, thank you for being a part of this historic event with us. Before I begin, I would like to remember the family members who were an instrumental part of our journey but are unfortunately not here with us today. My late father, Shri N.M. Gupta ji, whom we lost recently, and my late mother-in-law, Srimati Suman Pushpalata Rathi, whom we lost a decade ago. Their teaching and outlook on life is what we inspire to uphold every day. They have been a true inspiration to everyone that knew them, and while we missed them immensely, their legacy continues to live on. They would have been extremely proud to see one of our group company, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited, getting listed on the stock exchange platform today. On behalf of Anand Rathi Wealth Limited and the full team at AR Group, there are a number of people and institutions I would like to thank, without whom this would have never been possible. First and foremost, all the investors who have shown their confidence in us and invested in our dream to make this successful reality by subscribing in such a large number. Our board of directors, who have been providing their experienced guidance and valuable input to make our company more efficient and compliant. Our customers, who have trusted us to build their wealth and provided us with their honest feedback that continuously help us improve our product. Offerings and pushes us to create unique propositions. You are the reason we are here today. The bankers, the lawyers, the auditors, and registrar, Link Time and Orient printers, who have worked relentlessly day and night to comply with all the formalities related to this issue, you have all become an active part of our dream journey. SEBI, company law, and all other regulators who have guided us in order to make this whole process as smooth as possible. BSE and NSE for accepting our request to list. It is a great honor to be part of your prestigious exchange as a listed entity on this platform. My special thanks to Mr. Ashish Kumar Chauhan, CEO of Bombay Stock Exchange, and all the full team who have provided this beautiful venue to launch our successful listing ceremony today. Finally, it goes without saying that our dream has been shaped by everyone that is part of Anand Rathi family. A big thank to Preeti Rathi Gupta and Supriya Rathi for their constant leadership and active support, and to entire team at Anand Rathi Group, to whom we consider as a family, who have become a part of our family. You have been key to every milestone we have achieved so far, and no doubt will continue to be to the many more we will reach in future. Friends, my special thanks to Dhwani, who has been organizing this particular event beautifully and on time. Thank you, Dhwani. From here on out, it is full steam ahead with interest of our customers, investors, and employees at the heart of all that we do. Thank you. Thanks a lot, friends.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a warm vote of thanks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage Shri Suneet Welling, Managing Director, Head of Advisory and Capital Markets, BNP Paribas, to give his vote of thanks on behalf of all the intermediaries to the IPO. Let's have a huge round of applause for him, please.
Anand Rathi ji and your entire family, Rakesh, Feroz, your entire management team, congratulations on a wonderful IPO, which is over 10 times subscribed and more importantly, oversubscribed in all the categories, institutional, high net worth, and retail. It's a great achievement. As the first listing from your group, I hope this is the first step as you plan on unlocking various entities in your group and creating wealth for many, many shareholders. On behalf of all the banks and all the intermediaries, we thank you for the opportunity to be part of this. Though so on a lighter note, with you and Amit at the helm, sometimes you were doing all the hard work and we were kind of going along with you. But we learned a lot. We learned a lot working with you, including your stories at the Birla days, including your story of setting up this entity. So it was a great experience, and thank you for the opportunity to do so. I hope with this, you will continue to deliver wealth for all the lakhs of shareholders that you have, just the same way you have delivered so much wealth and returns for all your investor clients. So thank you very much and all the best on this journey.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before the very, very historic moment, we would like to capture this momentous occasion in a beautiful picture. So we'll have the photo session right now, for which I would like to invite the people on stage. So for the first photo op, I would like to invite all the unit heads on stage for a picture. So can we have all the unit heads on stage? Yes. Along with the family members, please. Can we have the family members as well, please? A nice picture, a nice photo op to capture this beautiful moment. Such a beautiful moment right now. And now for the second, thank you. Yes, now for the second photo op, I invite the private wealth team to join us on stage. Can we have everyone from the private wealth team to please join us on stage? Yes, very warm welcome to you. And now can we just have all the members from the core team? The members from the core team. Just a quick picture with the core members, please. Can we have members of the core team? Quickly have the members of the core team to please be on stage, because post that we'll be heading for the very, very important moment. Yes, let's have a picture of the core team, the photo op of the core team. Also, it's a kind request that during the gong ringing ceremony, we request all the guests and dignitaries to please be seated. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, The moment that we all have been eagerly waiting for has finally arrived. The very historic moment when Anand Rathi Wealth Limited will see itself listed on the stock exchanges of India. So request the following dignitaries to please be on stage. Shri Ashish Chauhan, Shri Anand Rathi, Shri Pradeep Gupta, Shri Amit Rathi, Srimati Sudha Navandar, Miss Preeti Rathi Gupta, Miss Supriya Rathi, Mr. Rakesh Raval, Mr. Firoz Aziz, Mr. Jugal Mantri, Miss Preeti Raval, Miss Sana Aziz, Miss Aishwarya Gupta, Mr. Ruchir Dalmia, Mr. Krishna Gupta, and Miss Jia Rathi. Request all of them to please be on stage as the very historic moment is just going to come. And we're going to have a customary countdown as well. Yes. Just 10 seconds before, we'll have a wonderful countdown when we request everybody from the audience to also join us. All right. Only a few seconds to go, and such an exciting moment, such a thrilling moment for all of us. All right. Just a few seconds to go. Wow. All right. Now for the customary countdown, ladies and gentlemen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Anand Rathi Group is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. It marks a milestone in the corporate journey of the company, and we are very grateful to our host, BSE, the book running lead managers to the issue, members of the board, directors, employees of the company, family, friends, well-wishers, and all you beautiful viewers, the shareholders as well, to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Thank you once again for joining us for this momentous occasion. Thank you. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a kind request. All our guests and dignitaries, please head to the BSE hall. That is just on your right-hand side. The refreshments are served. We have tea, coffee, and refreshments. So please, I request all the guests and dignitaries to please head there. It's on the right-hand side from the stage.